Hello guys, it's me. Today's date is July 9th, 2009. And let's see, that's 10 days, 355 days ago. Sozins Comet, 355 days ago, Sozins Comet aired on Nickelodeon. And as a tribute to my favorite show's ending, well, you know it's not ending, but, I have outro music on, yeah, so it's cool. Anyway, as a result of the anniversary of Sozins Comet, I'm going to do a Sozins Comet like my thoughts on Sozins Comet, my favorite parts, what I didn't like, what I loved, what I didn't, and all that jazz. So, I'm going to start off with the fight between Zuko and Aang. That was awesome. I didn't think that was going to come, which was really good. And especially with where they brought us back to Nightmares and Daydreams, where they cut us off at when Zuko's going into the war meeting. And we find out what was going on in the war meeting. That was brilliant. I loved it. And I hated how Ozai changed everything, making Azula the Fire Lord and everything. I thought that was stupid, but it was pretty interesting. But yeah, and then when Aang goes missing and is on the lion turtle, that was interesting. I liked that part. That was pretty interesting because he got to talk with all different past lives, and we've never seen another airbending avatar except for Aang, which was interesting because I never saw, and it was a female avatar too, a female female airbender. We don't see many of those, which was interesting. I liked that part. And when they're all finding him, Sokka goes into Appa's mouth because he thought that Appa ate Momo. That was interesting. And with everything that happened in the beginning was really interesting, and I love how they brought June back, and instead of them not being able to find Aang, they found the Order of the White Lotus. Yeah, I didn't like a whole bunch of people that we didn't think we would see again. Boomy was there, Paku was there, Jong, Pandao. I think that was it for the major ones. Yeah, and they all thought they were all old people, Toffee and witty and all that. And because of that, Toph was all like, "Oh, okay, old people, yada yada yada." And then when oh, what was it? Oh yeah, when Katara bowed to Paku, it is respectful to bow to an old master, but how about a hug for your new grandfather? My jaw just went. Just like, it was awesome though. How about Grandpaku? Yeah, that was interesting. I thought that was nice of them to put it in there. And because of that, and that leads us to the Iroh reunion. Iroh is Iroh and Zuko. Or Urko, I think. Is it Urko? I don't know. Either way, it's one of the two. And it's Iroh and Zuko reunion. I cried so hard during that. That was beautiful. Mike and Brian, you couldn't have done it any better. I love how that you guys made it as so. Iroh wasn't mad at Zuko. He was just upset because he thought that Zuko lost his way. That was beautiful. That was awesome. And how the surprise glompish from Iroh. Yeah, that was pretty sweet. And so they all went their different ways, like, yeah, so now Katara and Zuko are going to face Azula to get the throne back, yeah, Meanwhile, Aang learns something from the... I'm not going to give it away until later. And so, I'm going to fast forward to one of the best scenes, I think, in Avatar. It is the Agni Kai... Nope, wait, before we go there. When Azula's getting ready for her coronation, she goes on an Agni Kai streak craze, and then she goes on a banishing craze. She banished everybody, and she went totally crazy because she saw Ursa in the mirror, which gave us hints like, oh my god, she's alive, oh my god. But yeah, and so she went crazy because she's like, I don't hate you, you think I love you, Azula, I do. And then that makes her go crazy because she thought, oh, Mom really does love me and everything. Wait. Yeah, so with that being said, Zuko confronts Azula right before she is crowned Fire Lord, and then they do an Agni Kai. And then with Azula, they all like go crazy and everything. Azula's a maniac in this. She's just like, and then so Zuko's like, what's the matter? No lightning today? What's the matter? Afraid I'm redirected? And then she just goes to, and then just go, no, yeah, and Zuko. Zuko thought it was going to be aimed at him, but it wasn't. It was aimed at Katara, and he just goes, whoosh! He just jumped right in front of it, and then I just went, oh my god, I started crying. I'm like, no, Zuko, no! And I don't know if anybody noticed, but right before, you could see him moaning and everything and moving. Like, right when Katara got to him, he wasn't moving. I don't even think he was breathing. So, with that being said, Katara saved Zuko's life. Without the magic water. Now that proves something, my friends. Friendship is strong. Very strong. And, wait. Nope, we are not listening to that right now. We will go back to that later. With that being said, Azula, Katara, like changed her to the ground and everything, and all that jazz, and she just goes crazy. And now, to the Avatar with Aang and Ozai. The moment of truth. When Aang's just doing all these random things, and then Ozai, then he gets scared. Of course he would get scared. I knew he was going to get scared. Because he's facing this, 6-foot tall dude with a beard. And just is like a whack job. I don't know who's more crazy, him or Azula. I think it's a tie. Anyway, moving on. Azula and Zuko. No, I already did Azula and Zuko. Not Iroh. I can't talk right now. Ozai and Aang. When he's in this little ball thingy, not in the rock ball, he just gets pushed against a pointy rock that triggers back the Avatar state. That Brian and Mike was brilliant. I never saw that coming. That was perfect. With him going back into the Avatar state and everything, and then he grabs his beard, and then he goes into the Wonder Ball of Destruction. Yes, the Wonder Ball of Destruction. That's what I'm calling it. And then Aang kicks butt, and when he's going to kill him, it just goes, just turns into mud, because he didn't do it. He couldn't do it. So that's when I'm like, okay, then what's he gonna do? And then so he just does this, and then takes his bending away. That was genius. I never thought of that. That was good. And then so with